Only one thing has created the life that I now enjoy, and that is a commitment to the discipline I call Kanai. Capital C-A-N-I with an exclamation mark. What is Kanai? It stands for a commitment to constant and never-ending improvement. That core value, that core belief has permeated every experience of my life. It's who I am. I'm constantly looking for how can I improve. My standards have always got to be expanded, and so do yours if you truly want to be happy. It's the only way we're going to enjoy ourselves. Think about it. Oftentimes I'll ask people, tell me in these 5 areas of your life, are there some areas you need to improve in? And invariably they'll say, well, my business is doing pretty good, but my relationship's not in very good shape. I guess I need to go work on that. And I turn to them and say, you just made a major mistake. Because now that you put all your focus in your relationship, your business is going to go down. Or maybe your spiritual life is not expanding. The only way our life gets better is not by once in a while jumping in with lots of enthusiasm and giving our all to make something better. It gets better by daily, gradual improvements in each of the areas of our lives. And that's what Kanai stands for, a commitment to constant and never-ending improvement. Nothing in life feels as juicy as knowing you're expanding who you are, expanding your influence, your impact, the quality of how you think and how you feel. And remember, all increases in quality are the results of improvement. And if you're constantly improving, even at the most minute level, who you are and how you live, you'll always be happy. See, we only feel frustrated when we don't feel like we're growing. And growth comes from improvement. So if I really want to find out what the level of success you have in your life is, I could say, what's your level of commitment to Kanai? What's the amount of Kanai you've developed in your relationship? Is it constant and never-endingly improving, or have you set it aside and have said, well, I'm kind of like maintaining it? I got news for you. Just to keep what you have to be improving. Things don't stay static. In life, we're either climbing or we're sliding. We're growing or we're dying. There's no in between. Hey, if you're not investing, for example, I got news for you. You aren't staying equal with where you were last year or the year before. You're losing because inflation is eating away at the base of what you have. If you're just keeping your relationship where it was when you first developed your relationship with this person you care about, I got news for you. That relationship is sliding. It is not climbing. The only way to keep the same quality is to improve, and the only way to increase the quality of life and have true success is through daily, constant, never-ending improvements, a commitment to Kanai, a philosophy and a discipline that can shape the quality of your life forever. It is the one single element that if you ask me, Tony, if there's one thing you want me to live by that would ensure my success for a lifetime, I would say commit to the discipline of Kanai. Commit to every day finding some small way to constantly and never-endingly improve each and every area of your life, and that'll give you a richness beyond anything you could possibly imagine. Because each day these tiny little improvements that seem like nothing will build one upon another until one day you wake up and discover that you're now living what was once merely a dream. That's your life. That's the richness, and it comes from only one thing, Kanai. Constant and never-ending improvement. I would say satisfaction, joy, happiness. That's the profit we have by living by a philosophy of constant improvement. Because when are you really happy? You're not happy because you get things. You're not happy because you're successful, or even because you've achieved your dreams. Because many people have achieved their dreams and now they're unhappy because now they say, is this all there is? The only time that you and I are happy is when we know that we're growing. And we're only going to grow if every day we're trying to improve. And the biggest mistake we make is to try and just change everything overnight. We go out and say, gosh, I'm overweight. Let me go run 10 miles. Boy, have I been guilty of this one in the past. Go out there and run your guts out, and the next day what happens? Do you build from that level? Of course not. What happens when we go out and we just innovate, that's all we do, is we don't build a foundation to continue to expand from. If you go out and work out like that, the next day the quality of your life goes down. What you have to do is each day do a little bit more. It's very simple. Success in life can only be measured by the level of our fulfillment. We are only going to feel good about ourselves long term if we consistently increase the quality of our life. We can only increase the quality of our life consistently by committing to a discipline, a standard for our life of constant and never-ending improvement. Kanai. a commitment that permeates every area of our lives, and a commitment that understands that constant and consistent improvements, no matter how small, eventually produce massive increases in quality. A commitment that allows us to constantly not only maintain what we have, but go beyond it. A commitment that understands that if we don't improve, we won't even keep what we have, whether it be happiness or a level of competition in the marketplace. So the biggest mistake that most people make in their lives is they hate repetition. They say, I already know something. Well, I got news for you. There's a big difference between knowing what to do and doing what you know. Every master I know, whether it be a guy like John Wooden or a Pat Riley, I don't care who it is, whether it be in politics or business, is a person who's willing to do the quote-unquote boring things every single day and find a way to improve it. There are 3 questions that I ask myself at the end of the day. They help me to stay on track with my commitment to Kenai. And they are, number 1, what did I learn today? Every day, ask yourself, what have I learned today? And it can be something very little. And if you haven't learned anything, it's time to go do something quick, even if it's late at night. Second, what have I improved? Or what have I contributed? Either one of those, in order to contribute, I think you have to improve. And again, it could be a tiny improvement. Your attention span, your touch, your focus, the way you used your physiology, the way you said thank you, the way you looked into someone's eyes. And thirdly, what have I enjoyed? Because if there's anything we want to improve in our lives, it's our ability to enjoy each and every day. We don't want to get hooked in the situation in our lives where we start taking things for granted, or we always need things to be bigger for us to be able to appreciate them. Well, maybe what we need to do is learn how to enjoy the adventure of a smile. Maybe we need to learn how to enjoy just being with the people we care about. If each day you improve your capacity to enjoy your life, then you'll live a life that other people will want to model. Your experience of life will be legendary. Don't we deserve each day to constantly improve the quality of our lives? I think you know the answer, and I hope you demonstrate it in your life.